Almost a year after he went missing, we're learning a former El Paso County Sheriff's deputy is in the Teller County Jail tonight. Kevin Sypher is facing multiple charges, including theft and misconduct in office. News 5 investigative reporter Megan Cloherty has been following this case and learned the timing of his disappearance could have something to do with the dissolution of his second marriage.
That's right, Dan. I spoke today with Kevin Sypher's ex-wife, Sarah, and she's well aware we're covering this arrest today. She discovered that he was already married to another woman a month after she married him. And days after that discovery, Kevin Sypher went missing. We'll have more on that in just a minute. The 57-year-old was arrested by his former colleagues yesterday and booked into the jail around 6:30 in the evening. He's charged with felony theft, felony charitable fraud, and 2 counts of official misconduct. It provides context to why the sheriff's office terminated Sypher from his role in August of last year while he was missing. Months ago, the sheriff's office denied our open records request to learn the reasons behind his termination. There was a ton of media coverage and concern from his family and colleagues when Sypher went missing around this time last year in the Rocky Mountain National Park. But he actually went missing twice. On April 27th, family reported him missing to Parker police. 2 days later, he was found and reunited with his family. Then the following day, on April 30th, family told police he walked away from their vehicle into the Wild Basin area of Rocky Mountain National Park, and that sparked a search and rescue mission that lasted 5 days, focusing around Copeland Falls, where a group of hikers say they saw a man who matched Sypher's description. But on May 5th last year, the search was suspended. Then the sheriff's office announced Sypher's arrest yesterday in Teller County.
And in an internal email sent by Sheriff Joe Roybal to deputies that we got today, we learned Sypher worked for the department for 11 years. So could these charges affect his previous work at all, Megan?
I think it's one of the questions that is hanging out there. We don't know whether the charges affect not only his work when it comes to the convictions or acquittals that may have led to those cases, but what kind of misconduct we're talking about in office, which is one of the charges he faces. However, the sheriff's department could not shed much light on the reason behind those charges. A spokesperson sent us a statement today saying, in part, this is an active and ongoing investigation, and further details will not be disclosed at this time. Now, I mentioned speaking with Sypher's ex-wife, Sarah, who didn't want to comment for this story. The two work together, and Sarah is also in law enforcement. In her petition to declare her marriage to Kevin Sypher invalid, the court documents say that less than a month after they got married last March, she learned her new husband was already married to a woman in California. In the court document you're about to see, Sarah is the PET, or petitioner, and Kevin is the RSP, or respondent. The document reads, quote, the PET became aware of the facts on April 24th and May 15th of 2023. The petitioner, Sarah, indicates that RSP, who's Kevin, was married to another person at the time of the marriage and that the RSP had disappeared. And so, Diane, this is relevant because April 24th, that first day that was on that document, that was only a couple days before Kevin Sypher walked off into Rocky Mountain National Park for the first time.
There's so many twists to this story, and of course, all of this relevant. It makes you wonder how he was able to pull it off, especially being married to 2 women at the same time.
Exactly. And it's unclear, of course, why he walked away, but the timing of her learning his secret and then just 3 days later him disappearing for almost a year. It's interesting. And of course, we're hoping to learn more about the charges that he's facing and how this could affect the other cases he worked on going forward, and we'll follow it for you.
Megan Cloherty, thank you.